Welcome back to the Rediscovery Effect, everyone. I am Bobby, and today our guest is Sylvia Tijarina. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. A pleasure.
Perfect. Can you let us know what the name of your business is here?
Okay, our business is the Artisan, and the whole concept of this business is that we have local artists within the shop. They can sign with us, and we have different local artists that do paintings, clothing, jewelry, you name it. So we have kind of a good variety here.
Okay, so whatever your personal taste is, they got a little bit of the local flavor of it here.
Absolutely, yes.
Excellent. And how did you get started here with the Artisan?
Well, we were a military family, and when we first retired here, when we were in the East Coast, I did a lot of local pop-up markets, vending the jewelry and the clothing and everything that I made. So I kind of joined the local community here in San Antonio, and it kind of grew from there. I got really close, made a lot of good friends, and then decided that I wanted kind of a brick and mortar shop where people could come, and if there was no local market going on, that it was a store that people could come shop with for local artisan goods.
Right, something more permanent than a pop-up.
Exactly. And so we found this building here, and it's been 5 years, so we've been here for about 5 years now.
Okay, wow, that's great. So within that 5 years, you've got a little longevity going now. How do you stay motivated to do this every day, to get up and power your own business?
I don't know. I think I've always had kind of that entrepreneurship ambition within me. And then when we retired here, my kids were getting older, and so it kind of allowed me to kind of do my own thing. And when I started doing the local markets, it was kind of, I was always looking forward for the next local market, and I would work my items during the week, and then usually the markets would be at the end of the week on the weekends. Mm-hmm. But then when I decided if I opened this type of business, following this kind of business concept, I could have it all week, you know what I mean? And so that's kind of where it started. Yeah.
Okay. So you said you've been here for 5 years now in the Southtown area. Why did you pick this location to open your business?
I think that all along, I think that this was the best location just because it is considered the arts district. Okay. And people are very familiar with the Blue Star Arts Complex. Mm-hmm. That's, like probably 2-3 minutes from here. Right. And they knew that this area kind of offered that kind of the kind of goods that they were looking for as far as art is concerned, or if it was locally made. Right. I think that if I would have opened this type of business concept in a different location, I don't think that it would have done as well. Okay. Yeah. Right. So more of the eclectic nature of the neighborhood, and kind of where the arts. Yes, and then it's very close to all of the pop-up markets that take place within San Antonio. A lot of them are in this area.
Mm-hmm. And it's a great area for walkability.
Absolutely.
So so for those of you watching the blog that aren't so familiar with the San Antonio area, we're just on the edge of kind of the King William Southtown district, and so a lot of restaurants and things in the area, so it's great for walkability for that foot traffic to come by.
And we do get a good mixture of not just locals but tourists, because we're so close to downtown. Right. A lot of the people that come and visit San Antonio, they would rather stay at like an Airbnb. Right. And a lot of the homes that are located in this area have been turned into Airbnbs.
In Lavaca especially.
Yeah, which is why we get a lot of tourists in here as well. So yeah,
it works for everybody.
Absolutely.
So what do you think your favorite thing about this neighborhood is, other than your business?
I think it's just the people, the community, very friendly people that like to just kind of hang out, very friendly. You get all kinds of people, not like I said, we get locals and tourists, and we get just a good mixture of getting to know people, making a lot of friends. The fact that we do have a lot of markets in here, our community is pretty tight down here. Okay. So, I've made some pretty close friends in this area.
And it's great that you all have similar interests, and that's kind of that glue that binds.
Yeah,
and that's great. Within your 5 years that you've had the Artisan open here, what would you say is the most memorable thing or impactful thing that a client or customer has said to you about the business?
That we're different. We're different from a lot of stores. We kind of take pride in standing out with the products that we offer.
Absolutely.
This store is kind of like a lot of the things that you find in here you would not find in another store. They're
Right.
kind of one-of-a-kind items type of
No
deal.
cookie cutter.
Yeah, exactly. And you
mall.
never know what you're going to find. You may come in here one day and then come in here the following week, and it's
Totally
you
different.
find something totally different. Yeah.
So it just depends on what your
Exactly.
artisans bring
And
in.
that's what brings people back, because they're like, okay, what's the new item? You know, what's new in the store?
No, that's great. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
if there's an artist they truly adore, they can't wait to see, like, so what have they created now?
Exactly.
Let's go see the new stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, a lot of the artisans that we have within the shop, they have their own social media that their followers follow. And so if they find something on their social media that they've created, that have come out with, chances are we probably have it if they're within the shop.
perfect.
So yeah,
Okay.
they always know where to find their products.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's good that I'm sure they tag each other, and so
Absolutely. We
all of your
always
followers can
cross
find.
promote each other. Yes.
Perfect. That's wonderful. So speaking of that cross promotion, why do you feel it's so essential for people to support and use the local small businesses?
I think it's important because all of that money goes back into the community, and the majority of the businesses that you find down here, they're all local, and you know, it's their livelihood as well. So we need to
Absolutely.
support each other. We need to support each other. So
Right,
yes.
and that was how I shared with you. One of my personal reasons that I loved Park Bench was I don't need to support some CEO buying his 5th vacation property,
Absolutely.
but I would love to support your family and putting your kids through, dance lessons in
Exactly,
college, or
exactly.
it's so much more impactful when
It is.
people spend their money with
It
a small
is.
business.
And the businesses in this, especially in this neighborhood, we all know each other. We've made the effort to know each other and cross promote each other and help each other out, whether it be marketing or if we have some kind of resource question, we share that knowledge. So it's
Perfect.
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's truly about community.
It really is.
And so I think that's great. Well, tell us, as in the public watching the blog, how they can find you.
We are located on Presa Street, 1103A South Presa Street. And usually what I tell people is that we are right across the street from Taco Haven. They've actually rebranded, and their name is now the Haven Southtown, but they still have their name, their original name, Taco Haven, on there. So we are
Painted
right
on
across
us,
the street from them. Yeah.
So everybody in San Antonio knows Taco Haven.
Taco
It's
Haven.
been
They
here
have
forever.
been here. Yes, they've been here for decades. So yes.
Perfect. And what about your social media handles?
We, our social media on Instagram and Facebook, as well as TikTok, we are at the Artisan SATX for San Antonio, Texas. And then our website is theartisansatx.com.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, watching the blog, I hope you enjoyed hearing all about the Artisan from the owner, Sylvia. And again, my name is Bobby Owens. I am your local real estate agent with Lex Agency, helping buyers and sellers in the downtown urban core. Give me a call if I can help you with any of your needs. Thank you so much. Until next time.